newer members in the chapter, and I'm sure you guys are all tired of me saying the same things over and over again. I'm going to backtrack a little bit and kind of give you a brief overview of who I am and where I come from, and as well as the company that I work for. So again, Mike Cornwall. I have pretty much grown up and lived in Sonoma County my entire life. My parents moved here when I was 2. My wife and I moved away for about a year and came running back because we missed it so much. And so I've been in this community for, to age myself, like 36 years. And it's been great. And it's what we call home. Every time we've thought about moving away, we were like, why would we ever want to do that? And we bring ourselves right back. So as a result of that, we have 4 wonderful daughters that we are raising here in this lovely community of ours, aging at 15, 14, 8, and 1. So a wide range of individuals there. So Leo, I get the newborn baby side of it and the teenager side of it all the time. It is a fun navigation to try to manage. So I've been in the solar industry myself for with Summit for the last 4.5 years, coming up on 5 years this year. I worked for a previous solar company for about 4.5 years, several years ago, and then in between there, I kind of fell back into my retail world, into retail management for a number of years in between, but have really found my home and my stride here at Summit with what I get to do and how I get to do it is just really amazing for me and my ability to do my job well. So love that fact. We have a very full household. Not only do we have our 4 daughters, we have 2 dogs, 5 chickens. Thank God we don't have the fish anymore because he smelled. But it's constant busyness and moving of things around, whether it be for, kids' activities or my work schedule or my wife's stuff or whatever it is, there's constant movement. So if you can't peg me down right away, that's probably why. But enough about me, on to Summit. So Summit Technology Group is a company that has been around for 52 years, I think 53 years this October. So we have been around for a very long time. And I wanted to kind of touch base on some of our core values and things like that as a company, we kind of strive to achieve, or, things that we look at while we're working on projects and things of that nature. So our core values are the following: integrity. So we are trustworthy, we have respect, we follow through on commitments. Driven to succeed. We are passionate about your job, taking pride in all you do or we do. Accountable. We are responsible and own our actions, whether those are good actions or bad actions or things that we messed up on. We're there from the start to the finish of that project, and we'll do whatever's necessary to make sure that you as the customer have the outcome that you should. Sense of urgency. We show a gut level of determination to accomplish and succeed things now. Supportive. We are a team. We are a team supportive of each other, as well as our clients' needs and wishes. So again, really circles around, if you take a look at most of that stuff for our kind of core values, it's around relationship building. It's around maintaining relationships. It's about doing what we say we're going to do and following through with all of that. So we're not just coming in to get a project and walk out the door. Like, we're there long term. We have customers that have been our customers for over 30 years that are having us redo systems that we did for them 30 years ago, right? And they came back to us because we were there the whole time, for anything that came up. So our core focus as a company is to create/innovate and be a part of something bigger, making a contribution. Our kind of niche in terms of what we do is we're a full design build company in a few different areas. So really it's about putting together a total solution for our customer. But effectively it's to provide solutions that improve the quality of life for our clients and for our team members, because by providing the quality of service and life that our customers expect, we can then, give back to our team members and make sure that they have the quality of life that they deserve as well. And then our uniques, as we call them, just pulling up now, these are things that kind of separate us from other companies that are within the industry or within our market, right? So number one is collective knowledge, total solutions. We're a design, installation, support, for all of the disciplines that we do. So we can take anything that you want to throw our way and we can design it, engineer it, install it, and support it all in-house. We don't subcontract out any of our work to anybody. It is all done by a Summit Technology Group employee in one of the areas, whether it's the install guys or the design team or the sales team or whoever it is. They all are within our building, so to speak. So the second thing is talent. The talent makes us unique. Employee retention. Our average employee at STG has been here for over 4 years. And that says a lot considering we probably have hired close to 10 new people in the last, like, I don't know, 5 to 6 months. So the idea that we've got people that aren't even a year in and our average employee length of time is still 4 years is pretty amazing. So it has to do with craftsmanship, technical ability, and training, right? We make sure that our employees are set up for success. And going back to what I said a minute ago, if our clients are happy, our employees are happy, right? So we keep our clients happy. We keep the referrals coming in from happy clients so that we can then keep our technicians and our employees and our staff happy as well by sending them to extra trainings, being able to pay them living wages to live in Sonoma County, and all those kinds of things as well. So really a great place to be in terms of that. And you get some really amazing technicians as a result also. Number 3 is reputation and longevity. Again, company has been in business for 52 years, coming up on 53 this year, and we've been financially stable and we've been able to be proactive to keep our financial stability throughout that entire time without really having to do too much in terms of maneuvering employees around with having to lay people off for certain periods of time or then hire them back on or whatever it was. Like the company's done a really good job of being proactive in that approach. So we plan on being here for a lot longer and extending that 52 years to as long as we can make it happen. And I hopefully will plan on being here for quite a long time with them while they do it. So that's kind of the company in a nutshell in terms of how we do things. Another really kind of part that sets us aside that I also feel like is kind of one of those uniques for us as a company is the idea that we're not a commission-based sales company, especially on the renewable side. That is a very big thing within our industry. Everybody's kind of on a commission-based thing. It's high-pressure sales. I'm sure you have all had someone knock on your door at some point or another with a flyer or somebody being like, hey, are you guys interested in solar? You can get it for free. And then it's not really that way. But that's where most companies live that are within the solar industry. They live within high pressure sales, commission-based things. And so they're really out there just trying to make a sale. And in most cases, they're looking for very straightforward, very easy solutions when they're out there looking for those things. And so if they come across something that's more difficult or challenging, they don't even bother. They pass it off, or they get a month down the road with you, and then you sign a contract with them, and then they actually send somebody to your house to do a site visit, and then they find out it's more difficult, and they tell you, oh, we can't do that because there's some code violation, is kind of what they shirk it off to. But really there's no code violation. It's just going to require more time than they can make money on, kind of a deal. So being in a position that I'm in at Summit, we're basically consultants. I make a salary. I don't make any extra money for selling someone a project. It is just my job to make sure that I have the appropriate conversation with them to understand what it is that they're looking for out of their system when it comes to the aesthetics, the functionality, and the budget. And as long as I can have that conversation and the customer is open to having that conversation with me, or a general contractor that we're working with, whatever it might be, we can always come up with a positive solution that will meet all 3 of those requirements for the customer and get them the best possible system that we can within all 3 of those constraints. Most of the time, if somebody decides to go with another company because of multiple bids, usually it's one of 2 things. Either the other company has completely lowballed them, and you can definitely bet that there's going to be change orders that are going to come in after the fact, which we try very, very hard to avoid at all costs. Or when I sometimes I don't, but if I actually get a chance to look at the other proposal and have a conversation with the customer, the products that they're offering are not nearly the quality of products that I'm offering. And one of two things: either if the customer really wants the higher quality product, they've got to go back to the other company and get a new price, or if it's really more budget constraints and they don't mind the lower end or not as high quality product, then I can go back and adjust things. And typically when I go back and adjust things to match the quality of product that they're offering, I am less expensive than they are. So it's just about, again, finding people that are open to that conversation and allowing me to be their consultant and really make sure that they get what they want out of the system. I'm sorry, I don't know where I'm at with time, Jolene. I hope you do.
Yes, you're just, yeah, finalize it up, and you're just now out of time.
All right, well then that's it. I was going to show photos if I had time of the family, but you've all mostly seen them before, and I'm sure you'll see them again. And really the only one that matters at this point is the cutest little baby that you guys all see most mornings or at some point or another anyway. So thank you. Have a great day. If you have any more questions, please feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call. I'd love to have a one-to-one with you.
Thank you very much, Mike. And now